Today in this class, we'll study about the elasticity of demand. It refers to the responsiveness of quantity demanded with the increase or decrease in the price of the commodity. Now, elasticity of demand can be measured in degrees. There are 5 degrees. They are, number 1 is perfectly elastic degree, second one is relatively elastic degree, third one is unitary elastic, fourth one is relatively inelastic, and fifth one is perfectly inelastic demand. Now, coming to the perfectly elastic demand. Perfectly elastic demand, if it is presented, ED is equal to infinite. That infinite refers to the unlimited. Means here, with a slight decrease in the price of the commodity leads to increase in the quantity demanded of a commodity to the unlimited extent. So, this can be presented with the help of a diagram, as on OX axis we are measuring the quantity demanded, on OY axis we are measuring the price of the commodity. Now you can see here that here the demand curve is horizontal to OX axis. Why it is horizontal to OX axis? See here, very slight decrease in the price of the commodity, the unlimited extent means the quantity demanded has increased to the unlimited extent, that is the DD curve. See here, the DD curve is horizontal. So this is also presented as ED equal to infinite. Now coming to the second elastic demand, that is relatively elastic demand, that refers to the with a 10% decrease in the price of the commodity leads to increase in the quantity demanded up to 50%. That we call it in economics as ED is equal to more than 1. So here it can also be explained with the help of a diagram. See here, I have drawn it. On OX axis we are measuring the quantity, on OY axis we are measuring the price. Now see here, with a slight change in the price, decrease in the price of the commodity from OP to OP1, the quantity demanded has changed to the unlimited. It means here more than 50%. Here the 10% decrease in the price of the commodity led to 50% increase in the demand of the commodity. That it states that it is relatively elastic demand. So coming to the third, that is unitary elastic demand. Unitary elastic demand means here the 10% decrease in the price of the commodity leads to 10% increase in the demand of the commodity. Now it can also be explained with the help of a diagram, that here on OX axis we are measuring the quantity, and on OY axis we are measuring the price. So here with the 10% decrease in the price of the commodity led to exactly 10% increase in the demand for the commodity. So here the 10% and 10%, so it equals to 1. So it is called as unitary elasticity. So ED is equal to 1. Then coming to the relatively inelastic demand, the fourth degree. Under the relatively inelastic demand, we can see that with a 10% decrease in the price of the commodity led to 5% increase in the demand. Means it is negative. We can see here that more than 10% it should have been, but here it is less quantity demanded when compared to that of the decrease in the price of the commodity. That's why here ED is equal to less than 1. So it can also be explained with the help of a diagram. Here on OX axis we are measuring the quantity, and on OY axis we are measuring the price of the commodity. You see here the price of the commodity, with the decrease in the price of the commodity, the quantity, you see here this one, hold on. With a decrease in the price of the commodity, the quantity demanded has increased. Only a very small amount quantity has been decreased. So it is ED is equal to less than 1. Now coming to the perfectly inelastic demand. This is the 5th degree of elasticity of demand. Here this can be explained with the help of this diagram, that is 5th diagram. On y axis we are measuring again the quantity, and on y axis we are measuring the price. See here, the decrease in the price of the commodity from P to P1, then again P2, any decrease in the commodity, any decrease in the price of the commodity doesn't leads to increase in the quantity demanded. It doesn't affect the demand. So it is called as ED is equal to 0. Whatever increase, whatever decrease in the price of the commodity may be, but the quantity demanded remains the same. So it is vertical to the OX axis. So this can be seen here as ED is equal to 0. To this we have studied about the elasticity of demand, the degrees of elasticity of demand. There are 5 degrees, and mathematically when we calculate, that calculation we will do in the next class. Thank you.